Peace and blessings, family and friends. Back at it again out here. We just had a nice, I'll say solid 2-hour rainfall, and it's been lovely. Feels good out here. Oh, there's Judah. What are you doing, girl? Judah she's been smelling for different, I guess, traces of a cat, because we have like a little cat that we toss food for. Help keeps the snakes away, guys, for our little chickens. And look, that baby got out. Look at there. Where is she? Or he? There you are. It didn't get out. It comes out in free range freely, which that's what we allow for our smaller chicks, who the mothers hatch out themselves and raise naturally to teach them to scratch from the beginning. And we have larger cow panel just so they can come out and scratch, and they can get back in whenever they want to. But guys, this is what I actually came out here for. Look at this. See this? Yeah. Good stuff. Yep. Let me talk about it. So I'll say at the beginning of the fall, I'm not sure if I did a video or not, or uploaded it, but we sowed a cover crop. I know in my last video I did mention about us having raised beds up here, which is closer to the house, right here, and it was closer to the chicken coop. This was the first raised beds we had, and I'll say the most space we utilized to grow crops. But we decided to relocate everything further out, excuse me, and just keep this right here, this space, kind of just clean and open. So after we took the beds down, removed the soil, we threw out a cover crop. And within that cover crop, we had flaxseed, we had clover, some buckwheat, we also had some lentils, right? So we threw that out just so the soil can still be kind of enriched. And we had peas as well. So we wanted to rebuild this soil here so the grass can come back in the spring. And it's doing just that. So now I'm in the process of pulling things up that we want to harvest and or feed to the chickens and put into the compost pile. Well, this particular plant right here, guys, which is my first time growing, and I'm extremely excited, so I'm gonna try to keep my composure while I explain this to you guys, all right? Because I use this like literally all the time, and I'll do a video. I have to say this before I go into what it is. And planters, gardeners, you possibly already know what this is, so bear with me because this is my first time, okay? All right, so I use this all the time, y'all. I use this plant all of the time, and today I won't discuss the medicinal qualities of it because it's just wonderful, right? I use it for my skin, my hair, and smoothies, overall general health. But I use it for my hair, y'all. And with all of this Sowing Deeper Homestead, I try to go from the top to the bottom. My husband does. We want to teach our children the same thing. If there's a product for a specific need, sow deeper. Try to find out if there are natural alternatives, natural solutions, recipes, anything for whatever you have going on or whatever you want to make. Just sow deeper, not surface anymore. Let's think deeper, let's be deeper, let's do deeper things, right? Ancient paths. All right, so back to it. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Listen, this is flaxseed, y'all. This is flax Roscoe, are you going to let me talk? Please? Please. Roscoe. All right. So, guys, yes, back to it. Flaxseed. This is flaxseed. I use flaxseed as a natural conditioner for my hair. And for my natural sisters out there, hey, you don't need no eco styler. And there's no, shade throwing on eco styler. It has its purpose. But like me, if you're trying to find even deeper, sowing deeper, right, into the ways and ancient paths our near ancestors used and lived, then you'll try your hardest to learn how to utilize things like this. It's growing from the ground, right? Look at this, from the ground. And most of the time when we get it from the grocery store, it's already in plastic containers. It's already out of the seed pods and just ready to use. But what if you can find out that you can grow it yourself? How liberating is that, right? Like, wow, I can actually do this. I love this product. It's multifunctional, dual purpose. Let's see if I can do some research. If I can just sow a little bit deeper instead of just going to the grocery store. Now, let me throw this out there. If you guys cannot grow, or are not in a situation where you can grow, then by all means, still get the natural stuff, all right? Because I'm going to break this plant down, like I said, in a later video, just how wonderful this plant is and how it can be so beneficial for your life, right? In multiple areas of your life and being, right? But if you can, try to learn about flaxseed and plug in different things, flaxseed for health, flaxseed for hair, flaxseed for such and such. You'll find a lot of information out there. Me, like I said, I never really grew it. Didn't even think that I could grow it, and that's because I didn't sow deeper. I didn't research it, knowing that I use this plant all of the time, right? But moving forward, that's what I'm going to do now. So this is ready to pick right here. I won't pick it right now because we just had a nice rainfall, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video. And I want it to just continue to dry right here on the plant. This is what the flaxseed looks like in a more younger state, guys. This right here. Let me see if I can find one even younger than that. Quite sure I can. Yes, here. So these pods have not even opened up, right? I'll say the heads. The calyx are still there. So this is a stage, right? And before that, obviously, you'll just have this nice, beautiful green growth, right? It's vertically. And then from this stage here, you'll see them begin to open, okay? Focus for me, please. Open up. You see that? All right. And then you'll end up with this. A nice, beautiful, ornamental flower. All right. And then, guys, these seeds begin. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting you. You just caught me off guard, guy. Oh, wow. I have a little spider here. Look at him. Oh, focus, please. Okay, it's not going to focus like I want to, guys. I'm working on getting a better camera. Okay, bear with me. All right. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Yeah, he buddy, you freaked me out. Okay. But let's go to let's leave that. You know, he's doing his thing. He's helping me out, right? Eating the insects I don't want there. But here we go. Let me start over. Donna, 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 Donna. And we have flax seeds in the pods. But for the sake of this video, because I have a lot, I didn't expect it to be this many. So I will just do this. Pop it open. What is that? What is that? Those are golden flax seeds. Oh my goodness. What in the world just happened? The product that I use for my hair, the vitamins that I use internally for health that I normally get from the grocery store, it's growing in my backyard. I know, Ross. I know. I know. Yes, you're talking about major goals being accomplished here. Sowing deeper. I mean, I didn't know I was going to sow deeper with actually getting flaxseed, you know, but I did, right? What? Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you, Miss High. Because you know what? I just put it in the ground, tossed it. Actually, you know, didn't even till it over. Really just did this right here, you know. Well, I'm not gonna do it again because I'm trying to pull it up. So I'm just gonna place these on a napkin, let them dry, but just broadcast, just threw them out there. First time doing a cover crop, just to see what would happen. Got clover that I'm looking at. Several things. Here it is, red clover. There it is, crimson. So we just decided to do it, you know. And right beside this beautiful flaxseed plant are my lentils that I'm going to also. Let me put these right here on my pants. I'm putting the flax seeds down, guys, so I can show you these lentils here that we also planted. They are, let's see. Uh-oh, come. I can get it open. Let's just dig in there. Look at that. Yep, I love it. These are wet, of course. I love it. Love it. I will throw those back out because, you know, I'll feed that to my chickens. And mind you, it just rained, so they're kind of soaked and not the color that they started out. Okay, someone is just laid an egg, so we got some singing going on. You know, sounds like a choir out here. Roscoe is constantly watching me. He is like a... What? You don't have to watch me. Relax. Your ladies are fine. They're eating some collard greens. All right, guys. This video is not even about that, but hey, I'm out here anyways. I'll come and show you what we have going on. Roscoe is watching. No, don't pretend like you're eating now. I mean, I just saw you. Ladies, you have fresh greens. You need a balanced diet. Don't come over here because you think I'm going to get you some other feed. Oh, look at her. She's enjoying it. She's like, I am not worried about y'all. I'm going to eat because it's here and it's healthy. Oh, your friend came back. Roscoe, please leave me alone. Look at this guy. He's Rusty's son. If you guys look at him, did you ever? You know what? I don't even know if I uploaded a video of Rusty chasing me all the way from the coop to my back door, but he did, and that was my first time having a rooster. In fact, you know, guys, listen. This is all new to me. Not everything, because I've been searching for years. You know, researching for years, doing small things on a smaller scale for years, right? But I've never had a rooster. And yeah, I found out the hard way that some of them could be aggressive. Yeah, Rusty, he was, you know. I mean, however you want to look at it, aggressive, protective. He was protective. And this is his son. He looks just like him. You just have to look at him. He's calling his females to come and eat. He found food for them. Good chicken. Good rooster. But watch when I move, guys. He's not coming with the intent of getting fed. He's making sure that I am not bothering, disturbing, threatening his flock. His flock. Watch this. I'm just walking alone. Look. Do you see this, right? Okay, I'm gonna just walk the other way. I am just walking. Walking, Roscoe, don't bite the hand that feeds you, buddy. Come on. We're not enemies until it's that time. But now we're friends. We have a very balanced relationship. Livestock, poultry, to caregiver. Yes, I care about you, okay? Even though you got your comb stuck because you were being aggressive the other day. He got his comb stuck, guys. The top of it, the tip. Look at him. Okay. Listen, I'm down here with the bantams now. Like, I'm not even over there. Okay. So, yes, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. This video is already 16 minutes long. But it's so easy to get caught up out here. You know, that's why I love this. It's therapeutic. And entertaining. I'm just trying to talk, and Roscoe has a thing. Like, listen, he has not attacked me like he did, like his dad did, who unfortunately, but fortunately, is, yeah, never mind. We're not gonna talk about Rusty, but he has been eaten. Yeah. I had to, guys. You know, I do more than this. My husband, he's the chicken feeder. I come out here and feed the chickens with him and care for them. But I'm more out there, you know, with the garden. And if these buddies need some time, some care, or anything, you know, wellness related. The females love me. He's just aggressive. I don't know if it's my size or what, because I come out here right with, you know, my husband. Because Rudy's not like that at all. And sometimes from time to time, you will get an aggressive rooster. And I didn't know that, you know, rooster training was a thing. But guys, it's an actual thing. People have numbers where you can call, and they'll come out and tame your rooster for you and show you how to tame your rooster. Because I love him so much, because he is very protective of his ladies. He's gentle with them. Example right now. He didn't eat that. He could have eaten it for himself. But he's, look, watch. I'll just show you. Never mind. He's focusing on me now. But he was making a call for them, his ladies, to come and eat. And that's what he does. He's high alert while the entire flock have heads down, or either going in, lay eggs. And he's watching. That's what a good rooster does. And look, now he's participating. Oh, look. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. That was his little dance. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but that was his little dance, guys. And he's calling his ladies again. So this is why I'm keeping him. I'm going to keep Roscoe, because Roscoe, he's just doing his job. And if it gets to the point where it's out of control, or if he's, you know, hurting my hens when he's trying to mate, then, you know, we will take the necessary precautions to make sure the entire flock stays safe, and we as the caregivers stay safe. So always keep that in mind. This is just progress right here. I had a edible garden here in the beginning of the fall season, and this is the remaining onions here. Yeah. So we're gonna continue it, but I'm gonna put more ornamental flowers because I'm not going to feed these to the chickens. It will, you know, flavor the eggs, the onions. It was just more so because they're aesthetic. I like the way they look. And we had mustards, everything that the chickens could eat, planted along this right here, this border. So I'm going to plant some marigolds. We still have mint remaining. Oh, I guess this is just turning into a walk around the homestead video. Yeah, this is mint that I'm just going to let continue to be here, you know, because I can use this inside of the nesting boxes and inside of the coop and run. So it's going to leave that. Rudy's doing his thing. And the baby feels very comfortable. I'll come over here just to show you guys this. Let me come inside. Look, here's her mother, which is Fancy. She's a Featherfoot Bantam. And this is Rudy. There's Rudy. Hi, Rudy. Hi. Hello. And this is Fancy's baby and Rudy's baby. But she or he walks around freely. That's the way we designed it. And scratch, because her mother did such a very good job of teaching her how to do that. And when she wants to return, or her mom calls her because she senses a threat or anything, she'll come back. Quails are still doing good. Oh, this is, like I said, this is construction. This is what's going on here. But yeah, they are loving this ryegrass that we put inside of here. We're letting some of it dry out so it can be some bedding for them as well, some natural bedding and dried cover for them. That's what, you know, quails, they're ground dwellers. They do fly, but they love to have something on the ground as well. So we like to provide that for them, have some living grass inside, which we did have, which was right here and right there. My husband kind of put it to the side for me so I can replant it in here, and it'll grow to maybe 4 feet tall, and that'll provide some good cover for them. And yeah, I almost fell, guys. Yeah, and I'm not gonna edit that part out. I actually got to do some work, and I would have did this video live, so I'm gonna upload it immediately after I get finished videoing, recording this. Okay. Oh yeah. So listen, I gotta show you something else extra cool. Okay, hold on, guys. So this little thing here, this little section here, you know. All right, look. And this is all about sowing deeper too. You're out of the matrix of thinking that everything is just supposed to be heavily manicured. Oh, I have to feel certain codes. And if you do, again, just like I mentioned with the flaxseed, if you do have those codes, then this message, this part right here is not for you. This is for those of us who are in country areas and have space or don't have codes, and you can just be yourself. You can sow deeper. You can be natural. You can go back to the ancient ways, the ancient past, right? Listen, this just happened. I'll post a video if I haven't, but in the fall, my children and my husband created hay bales for the first time off of natural cut grass. We let it dry out. I'll show the video, but we let it dry out, and the children made hay bales for fall. So we put hay bales here, and we got purchased some organic pumpkins, right? Just different kinds, the large ones, small ones, cricket necks, all of those beautiful pumpkins, right? Huge ones. Well, I left the pumpkins here. The pumpkins began to break down because I was going to feed them to the chickens, and I have been feeding them, but apparently some seeds were still here, and we left this soil here that was in a pot that burst, And now, guys, we have several pumpkin seedlings that have penetrated the soil. They've just sprouted up, came up. Look, there's more seeds. I'm going to remove those because this is hard clay here. Listen, look at this, guys. I did not directly sow these. They literally simply got whatever nutrients it needed, which at this stage, if it's just a seed, they need water, warmth, and air, and they received all of the above. And this, because this is a not a seed planting mix here, it actually has nice fertilizer and wood chips, food for their little seedling. Listen, I don't even have to transplant this if I don't want to. I could thin it out because it has nutrients here. But because it's so many, I'm going to sow deeper. I'm going to utilize this. I have the space. There's plenty of room for my children to play, even if they want to play in the front yard. We know how things are going now. If you can plant food, however you can plant food, in a windowsill, in a doggone foot tub that you done sanitized, and you're like, you know what? My feet look good. I'm going to grow some food in this. Let's just go out here and disinfect this thing, because I know I had some stuff going on with these feet. But they're better. And I'm going to disinfect it once and for all. Not because I want to use it again. And by the way, you need to disinfect it anyways. Every time you use it, guys, do that. Do your due diligence and clean that thing out. Okay? But no, you want to sterilize it with alcohol or something like that. If you want to put plants in it. Because although you disinfect it, you want to sterilize it. Just whatever still may be there, any lingering essential oils or anything. You want to take that out. And you can grow some food up in that. Even grocery store food. I'm going to do videos about all of this. I'm not going to leave you guys hanging on this because I did not know this stuff. I just literally found a passion. It's always been there, even down to, preparing. And I just, wanted to sow deeper, not surface level anymore. I know I can go to the grocery stores. I can go to the farmer's market, but why not be my own farmer? Even if it's a one-pot farmer, I'm going to do that. I'm a homesteader. I have a little 4-inch pot in my house, and I'm growing some tarragon, or I'm growing some rosemary. I'm doing this. You could do that. Okay, we all can. And there's loads of information on how to just get started. There's so many different ways to garden. It's just about desire, will, and consistency, guys. Yeah, do it. Have a great connection, with nature, and an even greater connection with the one who created it all. But back to the codes, guys, I do not have that situation here. So I left it, okay? I saw myself, oh, this looks horrible. And in my mind, I saw deeper. So I'm like, oh my goodness, what? Food. There's no labor here. So I'm just going to transplant these, create different mounds around the backyard, okay? And I'm going to see what comes up, guys. I'm going to do it because it's food. Food. Not just ornamental flowers that look pretty. It's food. Look, the Most High grew something right next to it that looks pretty. Look at that. Look at that beautiful little flower. He did this. I did not plant this. I didn't plant this either. It just was here. I located the pumpkins. But he decided that I needed food. Because this did not have to grow at all. But it did. So who am I to just say, you know what, I don't want this. This is not pretty. Oh my goodness, what are the company going to think, my neighbors? Well, if they come again, then they possibly think good things. And if they don't, why does that matter? You have food. You have food, right? Food. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Because I was about to like really get deep dive into stuff. This video is going to be long. But I'm talking about some real stuff here because there's some real stuff going on. And a lot of us are still caught up in the matrix, even in just our daily lives. We are conditioned to think things have to look a certain way. You have to be inside of a certain box. And if it's not this way, then you're the eyeball. You're the one who is wrong. Oh, you need to evolve. You need to modernize. Well, guys, listen. The Messiah himself was quite different. He did things no one else could. Probably even desired to do, right? But he did. And sometimes, oh look, Noah did the same thing. Not the same thing as Messiah, but he did things others didn't receive the call to do until it was what? Preached to them or teach to them. And they still laughed at him. They still laughed at Noah too. They laughed at him for wanting to be separate, for building a ark. Even though, nowadays this is the information age, we have signs upon signs and upon signs that things are getting crazy and even more crazier by the day. So that little tarragon or that rosemary or that thyme or that basil or my cabbage doesn't sound so bad in my windowsill, in the smallest thing that I have, or the unusual pot, a foot tub, anything that you can put some soil in. That doesn't sound so bad. No, it doesn't, because you're going to have food at the end of the day, and you're preparing, you're being proactive when you're paying attention and seeing what's going on. You can even grow from grocery store food, guys. You do this thing. Do it. I encourage you all just to start. You're going to fail, but guess what? You learn from your mistakes and you gain wisdom in the process. I've done it. Trust me. There were many failures, but you can't just quit when you're faced with adversity. And that's anything in life. You have to continue. You have to persevere. You have to endure. Go back to the drawing board, do more homework, see what and how this mistake was created, or this failure, right? And learn from it. And here's another one. I must have, this is collard greens. I must have, whenever we were doing the hay bale, stacking our hay bales with the pumpkins on top, guys, I must have dropped a seed out of my pocket, and it sprouted. It sprouted right in the middle of, just nothing, the yard. But I left it because it's food. I left it all winter. It was a little baby thing then, and it just continued to grow, right? And it's not bad looking. Odd location, yeah, but it's not bad looking. Look at these beautiful flowers. And it's bringing in pollinators because it had such a long growing season. I just left it. It's benefiting the garden because it's bringing in pollinators. See if I can get him for you guys. Right there. Let's see if he'll stay. It's bringing in pollinators for me. Right when the time I'm going to be, and I have already planted my cucumbers, the squashes. They're already here, my pollinators. Because this plant was here. My ornamental edibles, wild edibles are popping up. And now I have extra seeds. Collard green seeds. Had I pulled this up, I would not have had these seeds. All these are seed pods. We would not have had it. So think beyond, surface thinking. Oh wait, well, what are people going to think when they drive by my yard and they just see this random plant here? What are they going to think? What are they going to say? At this point, it really doesn't matter. Nope. What are they gonna say if they see a cabbage plant growing in my windowsill when they come over? I don't have the latest trendy stuff in here. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Your space, yes, make it welcoming, but it's supposed to be a lifestyle for you. Okay? For you. Okay, I'm done with that. But guys, it's a lot of stuff going on, and you saw how excited I was at the beginning of this video about flaxseed, something I use all the time, right? And I have it growing, and I know how to grow it. And to be honest, it was kind of with pure neglect. To be honest, meaning I did not focus on that like I would my planted annuals out there. And I still have a harvest, a nice harvest, because it was just a cover crop. That's it, a cover crop. To keep my soil, that was the main priority, the focus, right? To prepare for grass for the spring. But I have a harvest. I didn't maintain that. It was just doing what it's supposed to do, and it did. And I give all thanks and praises to the Most High, Yah, for this, because again, I sowed deeper, and he blessed me. He blessed my entire family, because now I can share this with you guys. Just to let you know, this stuff grew without any labor, and we have a nice bounty of medicinals, food, and seeds to replant and share. I did not intend for this video to be this long. I was just originally supposed to come out here and get some work done and show you guys a quick 5-minute video of my flax seeds, and just talk about it. But things happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this and can learn from it, and start something.